And welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with DSP doing an unrecorded bag. Imagine that. Let's watch.
Speedrunning one in between everything, right?
Mind you, we're at the end of Elder Scrolls from Tuesday night.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Awesome.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Awesome. Turn off recording, and now.
Okay, let's adjourn, guys. Don't go away yet. I'm gonna give you kind of a week ending, a little bit of a spiel here.
A little bit of a spiel, i.e., bag. Unrecorded,
Okay.
Of course.
Let's get everything settled. Let me get set up here. Let me get the camera widescreen for the daily wrap and all of that. Let's see here. Get rid of this and get rid of shoot.
Mind you, we got $60 in tips for the night stream alone.
Get rid of that. There we go. And get rid of this. Okay. Bring back the other border for zoop. There we go. Bring that back for Thursday. Actually, Thursday I'll be widescreen until the night stream. But anyway. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. And let's go full screen.
Mr. Professional knows what he's doing.
All right, guys. I just want to say thank you for a great, definitely a great, week.
A great what?
Great streaming week. I want to apologize if I came off in the last few days as a little bit pushy when it came to contributions. A few people have said that.
Pushy, i.e., begging a little bit more than usual. Okay, a lot more than usual.
Here's the deal. You know, me being transparent with all of you. So
here's the deal. He needs money to pay his bills. WWE Champions bill, the Gin bill.
Holiday season was great because not only was there nonstop new releases, so therefore there was way more support, but also if you remember, what was it, September, October? I can't remember exactly the month. If you remember 1 month, I got a crazy big increase in members, correct? You remember, we skyrocketed above 1,000 members here on DSP Gaming. You remember that?
Organic growth, guys. Oh, wait.
Right? And basically what that did is they put me into a good position financially for a couple of months there, where I was kind of ahead of everything because I had extra income. I was like, oh, I can actually use this, to buffer that. Remember I said, oh, I was able to get myself a new controller for Black Friday. I was able to buy a replacement monitor because my monitor had died. My TV died, and I was able to pay.
Your monitor didn't die. It was absolute bullshit. He was claiming that, like, you hit the power button and it would take a while to warm up. Your monitor is not a 1980s TV. It doesn't take time to warm up. It either turns on or it doesn't. That was bullshit. For the TV, you put that on a payment plan, and you could have gotten a cheap $300 TV, but you went balls to the wall for some reason, got a $900+ TV, and then refused to use any of the features on it. He bought a $900+ TV, then refuses to use any of the features that made it cost $900. Moron.
Pay these payments each month to pay it off. You know what I'm saying? So things were good for a little bit, all right? But basically what's happened, two things. Just to be, again, I like being transparent with you guys. There's no reason.
Also, you're not supposed to use the Amazon payment plan for business use, like his TV, or his business.
For me to not do this, because I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Number one, if you haven't noticed, yeah, we don't still have 1,000 members. It went back down to the normal levels. So that
normal, i.e., he got another 150 some memberships gifted. They get him back up to 460, I think it was. Without those gifted memberships, he's down to around 300, maybe. High 200s, low 300s. But guys, it's organic. No, it's not.
Increase to income kind of went away, you know. And then on top of that, this week
the increased income went away. Well, maybe you should have saved some of it, jackass.
in particular, if you didn't notice, things slowed down to a crawl with playthroughs like Signalis and One Piece Odyssey. There were streams going on where I was barely making anything. And it's one thing if it happens once. It's one thing if it happens one day. But this was like multiple days in a row. And sadly, I hate to say it, it put the pressure on me again. It made me feel nervous. And I kind of fell back a little bit into my old habits. And I want to
old habits of i.e. begging all the fucking time.
Apologize to you guys for that. All right? I want you to understand. I don't like being like that. I don't like being like, oh, please support. Please, I had slow days. Please support. I hate that shit. I hate being like that. But it really made me very nervous. And quite frankly, I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks with new releases such as Dead Space is coming Friday. We got some new releases coming out like we got SpongeBob at the end of the month. We've got Hogwarts Legacy. We've got the Super Bowl event coming up. I'm hoping that those things will invigorate you guys again to be.
Invigorate you guys to give me more money. First of all, Dead Space is a remake or a remaster, whatever. It's not technically a new game, but it kind of is, if you want to call it that. SpongeBob might get you kids to watch, but kids don't usually have that much money, unlike the whales. Hogwarts Legacy, you might get some shit for playing it, you might not. Then again, it's his audience, so they probably won't care. But there's Mike, and they're like, oh, this person's doing this game, but he has this slide of saying he supports LGBT community, but then he plays a game that hates them or whatever. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the controversy there is. I know J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit, but does she actually get money from this? When I read, she gets like 99% of her money from the Universal Studios theme park or whatever. So it's like, people still go to the theme park, but then they won't play this game that she doesn't actually get money off of. From what I've read, not sure that's all 100% true, because obviously it's on the internet. And as Abraham Lincoln said, don't trust everything you read on the internet. Damn it, Abraham Lincoln, why do you have to warn us that?
Be excited for the content, because when people are more excited, they show up more, they engage more, and yes, they support more. And that means that puts pressure off of me, you see? I wish that I was a ginormous content creator that made ridiculous amounts of money because I had so many viewers. As you know, that's not the case. I'm a very small-time guy, and I'm so grateful for what I get.
201,000 subs, but he's a small-time guy. All right, because only 300 people show up at stream. 400, there's drama going on.
And then when things slow down and things start getting behind again, I get nervous. And it makes me feel weak, and it makes me feel, like I'm not going to be able to make ends meet and provide, and it sucks. It's a terrible feeling, especially because this month I have, big tax payment coming up. I just did, and it was all this stuff. I was like, damn. So basically, to put things into perspective, I don't like being like I am sometimes. It annoys me. And then it happens, and I'm like, damn, why did I say that? Why did I do that? And I feel like shit. I feel like this week I let you guys down. I really do. Because, when people are coming out and saying, Phil, you're doing it again. That I'm like, shit, again? Like, fuck. I don't want to be like that. It really pisses me off now when I look back at some of the streams I did this weekend. I hear myself, I'm like, yeah, I did it again.
So you're watching your own content. Are you making sure to click on the ads? That's the only reason he would rewatch his content is click, 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 click. Yeah, I just made another penny. Yeah, I just made another penny. I need those pennies. I really do. Get the next Hulk Hogan card. Take a sip, sleazy asshole.
So I hope you understand where I'm coming from. That's why, but that's not an excuse. That's not good for me to be like that on my streams. I want to be positive and all about the games and all about the interaction. Because if you take a look, did people like Signalis this week? Absolutely not. Most people did not. A few people did. Actually, a good amount of people came out today for the finale and supported it. I am very appreciative of that. People didn't like Signalis. That's going to happen. Not every game that I play is going to hit it out of the park, right? But when it adds up to the point where it's several days where it's kind of like that, and now it's looking like, oh God, I'm not making anything for a bunch of days here. It made me nervous, and it sucks. I'm hoping, like I said.
He still averaged almost $100 a day just in tips. And mind you, Tuesday was the 24th. That means 3 days before, on the 21st, he got paid from YouTube. He had just gotten $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 dropped into his lap from YouTube. Guys, I'm so nervous. I only got $7,000 3 days ago. Help!
This week coming up, I'm hoping that things are going to turn around a little bit because there's new games and everything. Dead Space is the game everyone's been waiting for months, so I'm excited to play it for you guys. And hopefully it's a great playthrough, and I hope. We'll see what happens. And again, I wholeheartedly apologize. Here's the other thing, too. It's not like this was a bad week. We had a ton of memberships this week, right? Tons. And on top of that, Super Chats actually are up this week. They are, way up compared to...
So you're still getting a lot of money. It's just not in tips, and that's the only thing that matters to him. The only thing that matters to him is the tips. Because the money gets spent right meow on WWE Champions. Like you said with the membership bond where you had over 1,000 members, I was good for a couple months. But I didn't save any of the money. I just immediately spent it all on stupid shit I didn't need, like a controller. What was wrong with the other controller? It was getting sticky. Why was it sticky? My pre-stream ritual. Ack. That's what I thought.
Previous weeks. The catch-22 here is that support I don't get for a while. It's the tips, and when the tips slow down, oh God. So now I gotta, I just got paid by YouTube. Again, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. I just got paid by YouTube yesterday, and immediately I had to pay all my big bills. So I went boom, 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 paid them all. And then I'm looking at the other bills that are clearing the end of the month, and then there's another slew of bills that the end of the first week of the month. And I'm like, that's my whole YouTube payment. That's it. It's gone. It's done.
Oh no, using your money you made at your business to pay your bills. Like literally every single person on the planet. So, you have enough money to pay all your bills. You just said your YouTube payment was enough to pay all your bills. So what the fuck are you crying about? What are you so worried about? Mister, my YouTube payment pays all my bills. Well, if you've got all your bills paid, why are you crying?
It's completely erased, as if I never got it. It's all accounted for in bills coming up. So it's funny when people say that, oh, don't worry, you're getting paid by YouTube. It's like, yeah, but that money is already accounted for. That's the problem. It's not like, oh, it's my big payday and I roll in dough for 3 weeks.
And of course, 8 days from the making of this video, he gets paid from Patreon. That's several $100 that falls into his lap. And that's money that doesn't go towards business, because you just said the YouTube payment pays all of his bills. So the $60 he just made off of the night stream, where's that money going? That is $60 you get right now. And of course, the day stream, that's money you got right now. Where did all that money go, DSP? Why are you flailing your arms about? Why are you so nervous? Why is there pressure being put on you? Oh, right. WWE champions.
I get paid immediately, goes out to this, goes out to this, goes out to this. Really, the money that I have to spend on anything is what I make in tips on my streams, you know? So that's why when I have several slow days, it worries me. And I mean,
what are you paying it on? If all your bills are covered, what are you buying that you don't consider part of your bills? I don't know about you, but I count my groceries as part of my bills. $300 a month, roughly, between what I buy for lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever, like everything, whether it be toilet paper, laundry detergent, whatever. Like, all right, roughly $300-ish a month. That's part of my bills. Are you not counting the groceries as part of your bills? Or is it the DoorDash? Are you nervous because, guys, $60 would barely buy me one meal from DoorDash? Maybe two if we go someplace cheap, but what if Kat wants someplace expensive? How am I supposed to afford it with only $60, guys? Well, maybe don't DoorDash it. You could always call them, have them make the food, and then pick it up and save yourself $20. Just saying.
I feel like I gave in to that nervousness and my weakness this week, and I said and did things stupidly that I shouldn't have done. And I really apologize for that, okay? I'll do my best this coming week to not do it again. But
you won't do anything to not do it again. Unless people step it up, you're going to be crying and begging just as much.
I felt like I owed you this apology because I really did feel like I came down too strongly this week after looking back, especially a couple people leaving me comments and things. I'm like, you know, they're right. Here we go again. I'm right back to my old ways, which I told you guys I'm doing my best to try not to do this. You know what I'm saying? And here we go again, going back to my old ways. I don't like that shit, you know? So anyway, I'm sorry, okay? I really am. I'm sorry, and I hope that this coming week is a little better and it takes the pressure off and I don't do that again, okay? The thing is, I can't promise you I won't, because I feel like whenever this happens, I get weak and then I fucking fall right back into those old ways again. But let's see what happens, and hopefully I can be stronger in the future and not be fucking being like that, you know? All right, Elon's Musk did a super chat. Hola, como estás? Me llamo Elon's Musk. Good for you. I'm glad that's your name. Thank you for the super chat. And Krasco, thank you for that super sticker. Okay. All right, everyone.
How much was the tip? How much was the super chat? So here he just sneakily, not only was this not recorded, thank you, Raw DSP, but then he just got more money that he didn't tell you what it was. Was it $1? Was it $5? Was it $1,000? We don't know. He didn't say.
This was a great streaming week. I'm actually very excited for next week. Ask the King as soon as I come back will be fun. Then Warzone, that's a good combination. Dead Space all day Friday, and then balancing Dead Space with everything else. Like, every day has good stuff coming up that I'm excited for. So, I hope that you'll be back when I come back on Thursday. Remember, I'm not here tomorrow. However, I'll be uploading a special montage video tomorrow of all those glitches and funny moments that happened during the Warzone stream earlier in the week, in case you missed
that someone else made for you. Man, he's rocking hard.
it. All in one consolidated spot. I hope you'll check that out here on DSP Gaming as of tomorrow. Should be fun. And I hope that you all have a good night, a good day off tomorrow. Be safe. Have fun with it wherever you do. And when I come back refreshed, I'll be ready for action this coming Thursday. I hope you will too. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. Have a good night. And I will see you all on Thursday, all right? All right, everyone. Peace out. Really am. I'm sorry. and I hope that this coming week is a little better.
Again, we're gonna
Tips
watch
for
that
myself,
part
I'll
with
do
the
that.
super chat and the
Okay.
tip.
I can't. The thing is, I can't promise you I won't, because I feel like whenever this happens, I get weak and then I fucking fall right back into those old ways again. But let's see what happens. And
I get
hopefully
weak,
I
guys,
can
but
be
it's not
stronger
my
in the future. I don't
fault.
be
You just
fucking being like
need
that,
to step
you know?
it up.
All right. Elon's Musk did a super chat. Hola, como estás? Me llamo Elon's Musk. Good for you. I'm glad that's your name. Thank you for the super chat. And Krasco, thank you for the super
I'm sorry,
sticker.
super chat and super sticker, whatever, not tip, sorry. But there, how much was the amount of both the super sticker and the super chat? Gee, there's another $1 to $5 to $10 to $1,000. Like, how much money did you just get while you weren't recording? And the only reason we have this video is because of Raw DSP and Dark Dave Mirror. DSP, you make so much fucking money, it's insane. Your bank leaks proved you were making over $10,000 a month on average. But then you would literally spend more on WWE champions than you did on your mortgage. Multiple months of that. And if not on WWE champions, then on DoorDash. And on gin at the Total Wine store or whatever. You literally spend more money on a mobile game and on booze than I spent on bills. But guys, I was so nervous. That's why I kept begging for tips, guys. It's not my fault I kept begging for tips. If you guys just tipped me, I wouldn't have to do it. Or you stop spending your money on stupid stuff. Maybe save some of that money you get when you do get it, like the over 1,000 members. Maybe you wouldn't have to beg so much. Just saying. Anyways, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.